Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you here. Late night money. Looking at Saturday action for the 3rd of February. Welcome on into the show. Mr. Sean Higgs on the X, formerly Twitter. Come give me a follow also in podcast form. Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, wherever. Tune in, Stitcher, where I don't even know what kind of crazy podcast joints there are. But you type in Midday Money, you'll find me. So be sure to do that. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you come and hang out and jump in the bathtub and put me on and listen to me all night long? Or go to sleep and put it on mute and just let that puppy play. Let me get my $17 residual check for 4 months of podcasts. Anyway, how about hitting the like button? YouTube, winning free picks. Sean Higgs, either trying to watch it. Thank you. Poll question. There's a poll on both sides. I always forget to close the polls. I don't even know. Did they stay open after the show ends? Who the heck knows? I don't know. That's what I'm asking you. So what can we say about this huge card for tomorrow? Holy cow. As always, let's start with a little bit of a recapping of the day's action. I saw one comment. It's like, oh, way too many plays. Butler over winner. Mount St. Mary's doggy outright winner. Ohio State covers. Fairfield did not cover. Toledo didn't cover. Nevada was up. So 3-2. We'll see how Nevada does. NBA, we got a push on Golden State under. We got a win on the Clipper over. Suns go down. Kings winner. And Denver half-point loser, 12.5. So we'll see what happens. If we're either splitting out or we make a little bit. That's what it's about, I think. It is what it is. On the site, though, I can't complain. 309. Niagara winner, Bonnie's cover, and the Butler over. 3-0. I will take it. Why wouldn't I take it? 3-0 night. Let's do some college basketball. And I'll be honest, I looked real fast at NBA. And I'm like, you know what? I can't. I was doing college basketball, went out to dinner, came back, jumped into college basketball. Well, I did a little college basketball before we went to dinner. And then I jumped on with Dave and Brizzy over there and on his Picks for Days Nerd Talk on Earl's channel. And I was trying to write down all the games. I'm looking at some NBA. And when there's this many college basketball games, you just can't. So today's college basketball. And honestly, I'll throw them here in the chat as well. Let's put them in the comments section here for those who come after the fact. I don't even know. I don't know why. The winning free pick Facebook page just does not do anything. Does not do anything. So we have a few posted. I have 18 games on the site today. I want to add more. There could, honestly, I could probably add a half dozen more. So I'm going to put those up on YouTube Premium for the YouTube Premium folks. You'll see everything I got over there. Anyway, we'll talk about that another time. Let's jump into today. So pretty much a time order. I tried to keep them in time order. It's tough to do because I'm jumping around as I do the lines, but I think I got these from noon to night. UMass minus 3.5, St. John's plus 3.5, Missouri State minus 4, VMI plus 13, Miami, Ohio plus 8, Texas A&M minus 3, Kansas on the money line plus 110, Florida Atlantic over 152.5, North Carolina minus 4. Now, that's what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many games out? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why? It doesn't even seem like there's that many games when I could put more in here. Right. Well, and listen, we're going to talk about some games tonight. I'm sure you'll ask me about others. I got to figure out which ones I'm putting up in the. I'll probably put a 3-pack up 2 3-packs with all these games. Again, a couple of them are already here in the chat. I'll probably add more for tomorrow after I get my packages up. Because like Bill McDonald's like, I thought every game up here is a game you bet. Well, some are, some aren't. I can't give every game I bet away when people purchase my stuff. That's not right to do. What is that? It's not like you know. Anyway, I try not to just throw a dart at the board. That's not what I do. But there, some days we like to schedule. We want to bet the games. Other days I don't like anything. And that is again, just get a little off track. Like someone was asking me, like, "Oh, well, for NBA, you don't always have this." I was like in an email. You don't put a lot of games up. I just don't put a game up because it's Friday in the NBA or whatever. Same with hockey or any sport for that matter. If I don't like anything, if I'm not gonna bet something, I'm not gonna just put it out to put it out because we need a free pick for the video. Especially when you keep a record. Like I try to keep track of the place here. Now, if I put a game out on a site just to put out because somebody buys a package, that doesn't help if it doesn't win. Just because you want to, I want to win the game. It reflects. Oh, look, your basketball's terrible. Well, I just put games out because people buy me. No, they buy you because you've obviously won a little bit. Anyway, that's my little rant of the day. David says, Sean, you take the player prop 27.5. Nice winner, David. Excellent. Yes, I did have a little something on that. Jake says, first like. What do you say? Hick's been sticking to player props lately, and I've been having more success. Nothing wrong with that, Jake. Take the player props to the bank. There is no shame. If there was cash in, why even look at something else? This is what I say during NFL and college football when there's like NBA and hockey. We're like, oh, you got no NBA. Why am I going to run to the NBA when I'm hitting 55 or more percent in football and just piling up money? Why am I going to run to something I don't like where guys are in, they're out? Stick if you're making money in player props, stay with it. Take it. Don't mess up the ship. Things are going well. T Money says, "Oh brother, nice 0-2 day in the chat. Back about 1 point. Oh my goodness, those are the worst days, T Money. T Money says, hopefully Duke wins tomorrow. As a fan, I can't bet against UNC. No way. Kind of like UConn tomorrow. A little 7-8 point win for them. Well, I got the Johnnies in the chat. And I got NC in the chat. There you go for that. Arizona State money line minus 120 at home. Is this for tomorrow? Let's pull up. I got today's games up here. I was looking at Nevada. Cover that number for us. Get us a win here for the show. And we'll go to the Pac-12 Arizona State money line versus Cal Bears. Yeah, you're gonna lay the money line there 130. Nick Nasty says Hicks hits the like button. Yeah, hit the like. I don't know. Hit the like button. Listen to Nick before it gets Godzilla in here on everybody. I'm gonna go. Let's see what we have working here on the YouTube channel. So we have how many likes here on the. We have an ad playing, and there are 9 likes, and it appears right now in the poll that Houston, Kansas is a favored game over Duke and North Carolina. And now over on the Higgs channel, we have a couple watching and 3 likes. And right now, Duke NC is leading the way with 2 votes. 2 votes, one Duke, one Houston. I put St. John's in there for I figured the New Yorkers would pop in the chat, but they are not. There's no New Yorkers coming in cheering on the Johnnies. I'm Michael B. Good evening, Mike. How are you today? Yeah, no premium picks. I had a 3-pack of games up. There was a 3-pack. I had 3 winners. Perfect 3-0 day today. Michael B. I'm so mad at myself. Kaminga points got there with ease. This is going to be a star. Denver got it done, but I talked into the Princeton. Hey, you know what? I liked a bunch of those dogs today in Dartmouth in the Ivy. and I didn't play. I just had my other games, so I kicked myself a little bit. And this is why for tomorrow it's a huge card, and there's so many out of like I got 18 games, and I could add more. I could add more. Winning free picks at Sean Higgs. There you go. Check him out. Knicks, New York City or LA in the NBA. So New York City or LA Angels. Is that what we're doing? Knicks Lakers tomorrow. I want to take the Knicks. They are playing great, and then you have the Lakers off of a monster win, right? Big win for them. 15-point doggy outright. And then they got the Knicks rolling along. And I got Mr. Numbers. My guy, Mr. Numbers, telling me jump in Knicks to win the whole division, the whole thing. Brunson's MVPs, fabulous. They're on a nice little run right now. They are playing well, covering numbers. What they cover 7 in a row. Getting the job done. Defense is there. 9 unders last 10 games. I mean, crazy. I want to lay. I want to lay the 6 here, but the Lakers are. I mean, T Money will tell you I don't like betting on the Lakers one bit, not one bit. But gun to my head, leaning New York, sure. Mike says huge college basketball card. Yes, A&M. I think I have A&M right here in the chat. Texas A&M -3. There it is. Florida stinks on the road off Kentucky OT win. Yes, Utah 2.5 there back home where they actually win. Let's head back out to the Pac-12 and not look at T-Money's Arizona State Sun Devils, but let's look at the Utes versus Colorado. I sort of want to lean a little Colorado there, believe it or not. Sign me up for some Colorado. West Virginia against BYU. Never been to Morgantown. Nick says Brown moneyline, King moneyline, Ohio State points. Nice little parlay. There you go. Excellent. Nobody, Nick Nasty. What we had Ohio State there. Everybody laughed at me, right? Ohio State. What are you talking about? Ohio State. They're playing terrible. They can't win. They'll win when pigs fly. Are you sure about that?
Oink, oink.
Hey, everybody, look. It's the flying pig.
Oink, oink. Hello, everybody. Whee!
Go Buckeyes, go. Should have had a straight out doggy outright winner. Michael B says Carolina numbers come down, but the Blue Devils are frauds. Plus off the Georgia Tech loss. Give me Gonzaga at the Kennel versus St. Mary's. I'm a big Mary's fan. I see this every year. Both teams hold home court advantage in the West Coast Conference. You look at this line. Are they begging you here, teasing you, trying to entice you into taking the Gales? St. Mary's at home. They were a home team. It says Gonzaga win. That had to be in a tournament. Gonzaga wins at home. Mary's, Gonzaga, Mary's. Gonzaga rolling along. I do want to take Mary's, but the 4.5. I don't know. Too many. I'm on UCF at the Bounce House. Oklahoma are frauds. Central Florida game. I like Central Florida. We've had them several times. And Kansas. We have Kansas in the chat. Do we have Kansas in the chat? There it is, money line. I know the one guy is questionable, but Mr. Dermot's going to be all over me after an 0-2 Friday. He's going to take the tuna away and advocate for fruit deprivation. I enjoy Mr. Numbers. He's it's tough. He's probably a cool character in person. Like if he had a channel, he'd probably come across all right. Like he's a little combative and funny, and he wants to troll you and prod you a little bit. But some of his Nick stuff, I think we're falling into deranged fan kind of syndrome. But this would be good comments. I don't mind. Jesse, you like me. We could take some of the comments in stride. It is what it is. Michael B says, other place, San Diego State versus Utah State. Sure. VCU versus Richmond. Yes. These are all games. I mean, you bring these games up. Texas versus TCU. TCU can't keep doing this, can they? So, VCU against Richmond, right? Oh, they're what, a 3-point fave here over Richmond. And Richmond's won, I think, 9-10 in a row. San Diego State 5 over a 19-2 team. There's a bunch. Like I look at that Oakland. Like Oakland's 5 over Cleveland State. That's an odd one for me there. There's a few. I like some other dogs. I'll probably tomorrow there'll be probably 10 more free picks in here tomorrow. I'll go tomorrow. Will be a old school midday money 2020 type of a video where there's like 15 games scrolling across 20 games in a free pick section. Mike F, it's been a minute. How you been? She has Nevada score beat down at halftime right now. Mike, easy, Mike. Don't we got Nevada here in the chat. We don't want to. It's halftime. We don't count our chickens before they hatch. Thoughts on Houston, Kansas should be a great game. I like Kansas to pull this one out at home. And a lot of times, when is it easy money taking Kansas as a home dog? Like, because honestly, it's like you got to take Houston here, right? They're begging to take Kansas as a home dog. And as much as I like Houston, Kansas, whether the kid plays or not, I don't know. I just think people might not like Bill Self. I just think it's a team it's not one that's going to lose a lot of games at home or just in games in general. I had to take it. Could be a sucker play. And this is one of those days. You see the Kansas game, North Carolina Duke. Like you want to go one way because of team names and home or away. It's and a lot of times I shy away from these games. Shy away is not the right word. It's not to play it because. So where is the edge? Like you try to find an edge. Like I'm like, you know what, Kansas home, I'm going to take it. I just think they're a better team. That's it. I think they're just a better team. There's that. Carolina, I think is a really good team. I'm not as high on Duke. So, but a lot of times the matchup, I don't like playing them because the lines are going to be so sharp because they're just premier schools and everybody knows every breath about them. Money line 275 West Virginia outright versus BYU. I don't hate that. I mean, they're a nice home dog. Like it in Knicks tomorrow. I got a 5.5 Lakers garbage. This is another spot. You have to play them. Lakers aren't winning 2 in a row on the road. That's not happening. But on the flip side of that, Dave, is like, I think the Knicks are going to lose a game. They've won 9 in a row. They're covering like crazy, 7 straight. That's like a baseball kind of thing. Like here we get into like kind of streaks in baseball. You get up to like 3, 4 losses, 3, 4 wins. You start jumping on those teams. But then when it gets kind of high up there, you're in those, you're 8, 9, 10 wins in a row. You're like, all right, they're not going to win 75 straight games end of season. Is it time to back off and maybe go money line the other way? Like in this case, so the Lakers are off a big win. I can't do that. I can't. Maybe team money's right. Maybe they are a good team. Maybe the league isn't fixed and they don't want the Lakers to get in the playoffs. That's the only way I think they win this. The fix is in. And Jesse will tell you about free throw disparities. The fix is just a joke, folks, by the way. Michael B. Thoughts on Towson and Hofstra and Bear Lane 3 to Iowa State. I do like the Bears. Towson and Hofstra. I've had Towson a few times. What do we got? No time. Let's pull up a little CAA. I enjoy the CAA. I do. What time is this game? Hofstra Towson 6 o'clock, and it's 7:35 on the board. Let's find 7:35. All right. So this was a 3.5 line on an open 132 total. It's come down a little tick there. These guys play this year yet? Nope. Towson streaking. Yes, they are. What's that? 5 straight wins for them. I like what I see. Hofstra, not too bad. 4 or 5. The one loss at Monmouth. We had Monmouth in that game, remember? Listen, this is either side you like here, Mike. I think it's a money line play. I'm not taking 3. I'd rather just go money line. If they're going to win, they win. Although, honestly, you might be safer with the 3 the way these teams kind of play. 72-71 last game, 81-78 before that for Hofstra. So they've been playing. I'll take the full 3 there. I'm sure you're right. Michael B says Johnny's are the play, and if I could get the opening line of 5, I might. Listen, I couldn't find that 5 anywhere. I mean, and again, I'm just saying. Time I finished my show, I jumped into Ross and Jesse's shows. Hello, still got the same shirt on. Went out to dinner. We went to Little Molina's. I had some nice crispy chicken tacos, which were super duper. Came back and jumped into it. There was no 5 at. Did I write down the time when I wrote these down? I think it was 4:00. It wasn't up yet. 4 or 5 o'clock. There was no 5. I couldn't find a 5, and I'm always looking for the early number. Did you know that Knicks have 4 first-rounders? They got 4 first-round picks next year? Where are they in the draft-wise? How are they? For the NBA draft, Dave, and again, I was on another show, and we're talking about Ben Simmons' name came up. I said the guy's a total bust for like a number 1 draft pick. You're a top 5 pick in the draft. You better be a 20-plus point per game scorer and a real difference maker, perennial all-star. Anything after that, nobody's a bust. It's just the NBA. These guys get told to come out early. Oh, you're awesome, bro. You're going to be great. That everybody's leeching on them for money and all this other stuff. So 4 first-rounders to me, if they're all after 15, I'll try to pencil. I try to say you want here. I'll give you 4 of these for a top 5 pick. That's what I'm doing if I'm in. I don't want 4. Do you need what kind of depth? Are we playing for depth? I mean, how many? Oh, he's a project. How many 20-year-old kids you need on your team? Like you got a bunch of 20-year-olds who might be good, but they don't get playing time. For the nil, stay in school, kids. You're getting the nil money. Stay in school, develop. Try to learn to shoot a 16-foot jump shot and hit 85% from the free throw line. Please. Nick Nasty's laughing at something. I don't know what she's laughing at. Higgs, what are your thoughts on in-game live betting as a moderate bettor as a smart? So I don't really do a lot of in-game stuff. If I'm on a show doing live shows with other people, maybe I'll jump in or tell something there. That's not, I think for the average person, it is a recipe for disaster. And everybody comes in, oh, I hit this game live, plus 450, 800, 205 live dog. That's all fine and dandy. Even hitting those, I think people break even because they jump into these huge, they're down. I'm just going to in-game it. You already have a mindset of you like the team to start at +4, they're losing. Oh, I'm going to get them at +14. They could go on a run here. I don't know. It's something I don't do. I mean, listen, if I'm in a fan cave in AC or Vegas, or I'm watching a game, maybe I think about it. I'm not gonna lie. Past Super Bowls like Rams, Patriots Super Bowl, I was undering my life away, and it paid off. The Kansas City a couple years ago versus the Niners. I was undering, and then all of a sudden it was late, and I was grabbing some Kansas City plus money or money line stuff when they were down 10 entering the fourth quarter. I'm like, who knows what could happen here? But on a whole, I mean, I think the average person probably get hurt by it. That's just my opinion. I mean, people say they win. That's fine. I just think it'll hurt more than help some people. Like, especially if you're a real degenerate. I mean, you're moderate. So you bet a game early. You're watching it. Oh, man, I got to decide I'm going to keep jumping in on it. And your bet, whether it be $1, 50, 100, 1,000, whatever it is, it starts multiplying. And next thing you know, you're 10 times your average bet on the game. Maybe it hits, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. That's not for me. I've won, or it's just I shouldn't say obviously I've won more because it's been doing a long time and they didn't have that kind of stuff years ago. Team money says LA Miami at home versus the Hokies tomorrow. You'll do the hokey pokey. Let's go to the ACC. Is it wrong? I want to take Virginia Tech here. I mean, we're laying 2 Miami. Noon game. That's where we're at. A 2 spot. I mean, they should get it done at home. Tech's not that great on the road. Them in Arizona State, maybe some top plays. Here we go. Here we go, Team Monies. Little parlay of your life. Miami and Arizona State money lines. Michael B says, Sean, did you actually bet Kansas? Books are giving money on Kansas at the Fog. Back-to-back road games for Houston. That team is made of nails. I want to bet Kansas. Yeah, I know. I grabbed Kansas already. And like as you said, it's a play of how do you not take Kansas at home, right? Like, wow. I don't even know. Someone as some shows had to mention last time they were like a home dog. Well, when have they been a home dog? But yeah, you're in a back-to-back spot for Houston. On top of that, you're off of an overtime game where you blew a game on the road and you had a fight to the very end of an overtime game. So you have, Kansas off a cakewalk. They're off a 30-point win, basically. Oh, Kansas. We got K-State on deck. We got a big rivalry game up next. We're going to look past Houston, who's a top 5 team. Come on. Houston's lost 2 games at TCU, at Iowa State. 68-67, 57-53. Dogfights. At Texas. Dogfight in overtime. Win by 4. And the BYU game, you won by 7, and it is what it is. BYU got that early, could come back. So in Big 12 action, an OT game, 2 road losses. And now you're going to Kansas? I just can't bet Houston in that spot. Tell me Houston had a home loss and a road loss, and they were bad. These are, come on, it's Kansas or nothing. We got a little storm rolling into town here, so hopefully my power stays on. I think I'm missing numbers out of our platters of grilled lamb chops. There we go. I enjoy baby lamb chops. I had baby lamb chops at my wedding. Fabulous. I could do baby lamb chops. Although I try to grill the baby lamb chops, Jesse. And whenever I do it, I kind of cook them. I mean, I guess they're so fatty they burn fast, Merlot. I loved Sideways, the movie. And he's like, and if they want to drink Merlot, we're drinking Merlot. He's like, we're not drinking any effing Merlot tonight. Z, I like NC. Z, no Duke for me. Corey Jones, first comment ever in the Midday Money Show. I will say it every time you come into it, my guy, my friend. You'll be my friend. I might not be your friend. You're my friend, Corey. Want to lean towards North Carolina, Houston, Virginia, Georgetown, Old Dom, and the Lakers. North Carolina, yes, but Houston, no, thank you. Might have just heard my my Kansas rant. Although this was from 20 minutes ago, maybe you didn't hear my Kansas rant if you're still around. Virginia. Oh, Virginia. Who are the Cavaliers playing here? Against Clemson. Yeah, that's another weird line here. I want to lean to the home team. I'm leaning home team here. I want to lean on Clemson. Again, that game, Corey, it didn't even pop up on my board of a questionable, like, I might bet this game. It's not even in the almost racket. Georgetown, yeah, I could do Georgetown plus 12. Old Dominion. Who is Old Dominion playing? Where is the oldies? Old Dom. What do we got for Old Dominion? I can't even find them here. I'm gotta go down. Let me go by conferences here. I'm looking time wise going through, but that's a long time. We'll just hop into the Sun Belt here. James Madison, a big doggy here. 17 piece. They just played, what's that, 2 weeks ago, the 24th? 78-76. So not bad. You lose by 16 at home. Then you lost to Georgia Southern at home. You had lost to ULM before that, so you lost 3 straight. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. You had lost a bunch of games. You've only beaten Marshall the last 2 out of 10. Oh, my goodness. Hey. All right, Corey. I don't know. I do not know about Old Dominion, the Monarchs. Oh, my goodness. And the Lakers. How? Big win? Yeah, I get it. Is it fade the Knicks right there? Where they won 7, 8 in a row, covered 7 straight, win what 9 in a row? No thing. I can't do it. Mike says nothing more meaningless than a score at halftime of a college basketball game. Ask Whiskey up 17 or Mary's up 22 the other day. Yeah, Whiskey up 17 at the half. Ron, Baylor and Minnesota. I like them both, and I'll be saying that I actually bet them both as well, Ron. So I did bet those games. 2 of the 18 games that I bet today. It's today. It's Saturday. Mini-centric spot. Northwestern off crazy OT game at Purdue. Now they've traveled to the barn. Maybe an over. Both teams, they do not shoot. All they do is 3 shoots. Again, teams off overtimes on the road. I don't know, man. This seems a good spot to take a home team. Lakers win or Knicks by 10. Either way you have it. I think I don't see Knicks winning by 2 or 3. Yeah, it's and Team Money. Listen, I joke with that the Lakers and stuff and the Warriors and this kind of stuff. But here's a spot, a big win. Are they going to follow that up with another big win? I don't think the Lakers are good, so I don't think they do that. But the flip side of that coin is that the Knicks have been playing so well. I hate to say they're due for a hiccup, but they are, because they're not going to win every game through June. So you're going to have a clunker. Michael says, I will be coming right back on Kuminga's points. You like that guy. Warriors, Hawks, back-to-back. I'm shopping for a graded rookie card. Here we go, graded rookies. Michael, what do you think of South Florida catching 6 at North Texas? I don't hate South Florida. Someone else mentioned South Florida. Did somebody say South Florida in here? Oh, no, it was Central Florida. No, you want to take South Florida? I'm all with you on the Bulls. I would not say Simmons a total bust. The guy's made multiple All-Star teams, all defensive teams. Anthony Bennett has played 18 games before he was out of the league. Simmons is a number 1 overall draft pick. I don't care that he's made a couple of defensive teams. Pull up his numbers, somebody. I'm not going to go looking to see when's the last time a guy was an All-Star. How are you an All-Star averaging 8 points a game? Get the heck out of here with this trash. T-Money, something I haven't said all season to you, Sean, but I say to people on regular. Darvin Ham is a trash coast. Yeah, well, that's who LeBron wanted. Why does LeBron ask for coaches, then they stink and they get the coaches fired? Michael B. Live betting could be a dangerous thing. I'd say as much as I would say I win about as much as I lose doing it. I will never live bet anything that you're not watching. Better bet. Oh, yeah. You have to be watching it. That's why when I've done it, it's starting to play off for Super Bowl. Talk about the Kansas plus 2.5 money line. Oh, yeah. It's got to be a money line play. T-Money, what are you doing asking where the guy's from? Come on. He just pops in. He's in. He's out. Hello. Goodbye. Just another guy in a casino with a suitcase. Kansas money line plus 112. Yes. Johnny's money line 165. Baylor parlay at 935. That's a payday, David. You don't like Utah? This is the 3rd road game for Colorado, who just went back-to-back. Washington schools, Utah back-to-back. Road losses, not come home where they're undefeated. I want to see where the line goes. Right now, the line is 2. And they're undefeated at home. Off back-to-back losses on the road. 2. I'll say this at this point. If you're talking St. John's, take the money line. St. John's has not done one close games. Yeah, they're the winner. They're just losing. Forget about the points. I probably should have put the money line in here, but I'm holding out for a good game from the Johnnies. Let's go. Make Malik Sealy and Boo Harvey proud. Zendon Hamilton, Felipe Lopez. That's my high school St. John squads back in the 90s. Jason Williams was there, I think, in 88 before he killed the gardener or whatever that he did. And as much as Mullen and Mark Jackson and Walter Berry were a great Big East, I mean, Georgetown, just fabulous stuff. That was a little before my time. All right. A bunch of freebies. There'll be a bunch more tomorrow. I'm not going to lie. You'll probably have 10 more college basketball games tomorrow. How about that? How you like them apples, folks? UMass, St. John's, Missouri State, VMI, Miami, Ohio, Texas A&M, Kansas, Florida Atlantic over, North Carolina. All for the taking. Oh, look at this guy popping in. Ricketts coming in to say hello as I'm saying goodbye. Where you been, Ricketts? How you been? Good to see you. Michael B says Anthony Bennett, number 1 pick bus. Bargani bus. Ola Candy bus. The Clippers. Those guys played combined 3 NBA season. Number 1 over. Michael O'Candy played. He played more than 3 seasons. Ola Candy. Houston is going to roll Kansas. Look at this. Look at this. Here it comes. The crap talking from Ricketts. Simmons have made more All-Star games than Derek Coleman. Here we go. Stop it. Get out of here. That's not true. No way. I'm saying no to that. No way. No way. No way. Come on. Don't break my heart like that. NBA All-Star. He's only an All-Star one time. All NBA. It's funny. Coleman was All NBA third team. Two times. And a one-time All-Star, but he made All NBA twice. I mean, Ben Simmons had a good rookie season. 15 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, and then he's just done nothing since. 6 points a game for Brooklyn. I'm still taking Derek Coleman every day of the week. Ricketts been good, very busy, but good. Well, busy's good. All candy, but you see my point. Yeah. Listen, I'm just saying Ben Simmons couldn't get LSU to the NCAA tournament with 60-something teams. Come on. Of course you do. Of course you agree. He's not a bust, Sean. Cut it out. He's a bust. The guy averages 6 points a game. What do you mean he's not a bust? 6 points per game is a bust number overall pick. Come on with this nonsense. 6 points a game. He's good. Simmons made an All-Star. He did. He had 3 All-Stars. I just looked it up. Derek Coleman had 1. Derek Coleman has more All-NBA selections. 2 third teams to Ben Simmons 1. 1 All-Star game for DC, 3 for Simmons. I know your entire world of Nets fan of his collapse here in the news. I don't care, man. Derek Coleman was good. Better than Ben Simmons. I don't care. It was an All-Star. And he was playing at much better players back in the day, too, than this joke league he plays in right now. I mean, I got 2 cats in here telling me a guy averages 6 points a game is good. So there's that. 6 points a game, and we have NBA games that have totals of 249. 246, 235, 227, 249 and a half. But yeah, 6 points a game. I'm awesome. Get out of here with this trashola. All right, I'm officially leaving now. The Derek Coleman news, actually, I mean, that doesn't shock me. He only had one off, so I thought maybe he had like a couple, but not Kenny Anderson. Why not Kenny Anderson at? Bad back. Yeah, bad back. The guy's an emotional amoeba. Can't shoot. No, thank you. Michael, good night. I don't even like Ben Simmons. Yeah. Steph Curry is just Craig Hodges with hair. Better hairline. Same guy. 6'2" guy, shoots threes. I'll see everybody tomorrow for midday money.